I believe. There you go. All right. Now they can hear us
All
now.
right. We're back.
We're back now. All right. So I guess we have to start over again.
That's fine. Yeah.
Thanks, Denny, for telling me. Okay. How you doing, Kim? Kim's over in Washington. She's tuned in.
Awesome.
Denny Ray from C4OC's tuned in. So okay. So yeah, we got sound now. Nice. Okay. So Obey is so you got hit a lot with a wiffle bat in Obey, and thrown in the trunk.
Thrown in the trunk. Split my finger open. Got banged up. Hit with wiffle ball bat multiple times. There was one scene in it that actually didn't even make the music video where they had me tied up to the chair, and kicked me over onto the concrete multiple times. That didn't even make it, but it hurt a lot.
Wow.
So it was a fun video to shoot, though. Like I said, us not being actors, we had to really kind of figure our way around the movie magic kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously by just sucking it up and doing it, trying to make the best music video that we can for what we know.
Oh yeah. So those of you that don't know, Kim says, "Ouch." Those of you that don't know, this is Bobby from Dirt Halo.
Hello.
And real good guys. Known these guys for a little bit, and they've last time they were on the show was probably about a year and a half ago in the cave.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun doing that.
Oh yeah, that one was that was good too. We had who else did we have with us last time? Justin? Was RJ there too?
Yeah, I think Justin, your guitar player.
Justin, yeah.
Yeah, he was there. But yeah, it's all good. So tell you what, without further ado, I'm gonna see if this is gonna work. This is my first time trying the actual video.
Awesome.
So let's get this going, and we'll play this.
Finding the will to push this disaster.
Dang. See, bloody on the floor. Oh man, come on. No. Okay, there we go. All right, there we are. Okay, so that's pretty good, man.
Yeah,
Pretty
thank
good
you.
stuff.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's that was the first time I watched it all the way through. So
Nice.
yeah, I was trying to get some of your other songs downloaded too, but they're just I don't know, this thing had a problem downloading it or something. So
Gotcha.
so that's the only one I got so far. But yeah, so you still have the same band members in there?
No, we don't actually. So we do have like our original three, I will say, me, Justin, and RJ.
Mm-hmm.
But now we've added a fourth member, Michael, and he's our new guitarist.
Okay.
And dude is just a shredder. He came in. And he just like was like the only other one that could actually play the songs.
Oh wow.
Other than myself, I'm sure there's people that can, but the only one that we've had come in and audition to.
Yeah.
And the rest of them were, well, not quite what we were looking for.
Yeah.
And so he came in with a different style and came in talking shit with us as we always do. So like that's a bonus.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's always good when you can talk shit with people.
Oh yeah. So yeah, no, that's good. He was he helped with the making of our upcoming EP as well, so he'll be featured on that. And yeah, so that's gonna be exciting. I think that's pretty much like I know we didn't have sound before, so everyone that's tuning in, like we have a show this Friday, he will be there as well. So it's his first actual show with us.
Oh nice.
That's down at Triple B's.
Yeah.
And doors are at 8. I don't know how much it is, but I probably should.
Yeah. Any advance tickets you got going on?
Advance tickets, I think if you buy them in advance off our event, if you go on our Facebook page, you can actually find the event page.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a ticket link in there that actually is, I believe it's cheaper than door price.
Right. Yeah. So usually it's anywhere between $5 and $10 more.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So
that's not bad. And then plus you got to pay for parking and.
Yeah, I think the tickets themselves on the event page are actually $10.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
probably better to go in there. Save yourself some money.
Oh, no doubt.
It's hard out there.
No doubt, especially when you got to pay for parking.
Yeah,
that's another $10.
Yeah,
so
that's always crazy to me.
Oh yeah, I know.
Especially down on Fremont too.
Yeah, it's just, unless you find a place you park for free and then you run the risk of getting your car broken into.
Well, I'm a gambler, so I'm gonna park my ass over at the El Cortez.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, get what is it? Get validated.
No, they give you, like, when you're a gambler, they give you these cards. So like all you have to do is show them your card and you park there for free.
Oh, okay.
But I think you have to like gamble a certain amount or
little player's card.
Yeah, player's card.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
So a little trick for anyone.
Get a gambling card.
Might not like me for that, but
well, no, they might like you because people go over there and
that's true.
Gotta go gamble a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I guess they would have to.
Yeah, that's an old casino, man.
I like
it. It's been there forever.
I hang out there every once in a while, but not too much. Like, I still go there every time I'm down in Fremont.
All right.
I'll go through, play a few things, and then most of the time I'm down there because of Evil Pie.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh, okay, so Pat. Maestas? Well, welcome to the show, dude. Yeah, we got Facebook guys here. We got YouTube people here. Oh All kinds of people, man. This thing's actually really neat. I mean, you could sponsor the show or uh, do all that stuff. Thanks, Kim, for sharing. But yeah, this thing goes out on all kinds of platforms. That's pretty
awesome.
neat. My buddy
Probably
Mike.
good for streaming too.
Yeah.
Like probably like bands would be able to use pretty
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. There's a lot of bands on here that use this, and because it goes live, it goes out to everyone. It goes everywhere at once, and it's not censored.
Oh.
So now
That's good.
Facebook
and
might
bad for me, but
yeah Facebook might censor me, and say, okay, well, that's copyrighted material. It's like, well, no, I have rights to I pay my stream licensing.
Yeah.
So every time I play a song, you guys get paid.
Yeah.
Everybody gets paid, and they're weird.
I'm sure I can play my own song on Facebook and get copyright.
Oh yeah, well,
laws.
Leona X did the same thing. She goes,
really?
She goes, yeah, I got a brand new song. She played it, and she got muted for copyright. She goes, what do you mean I'm getting muted?
Hilarious.
It's my fucking song.
I wrote it.
I wrote this. What do you mean? Oh, it's funny because we had Cure the Curse out
those
here
guys.
in October, and IDSFA, and I
think I know.
recorded.
There was.
Yeah.
It was. We talked about them last time, right?
Yeah, IDSFA.
I believe so.
Yeah.
That's why I
It
recognize
doesn't
that.
stand for anything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we had a Halloween party, and both bands played. So I recorded everything and put it up on YouTube and stuff. And Facebook, because I went Facebook Live, and they said that this is copyrighted material. I said, how can the original band that made this song be copyrighted? They're not copying anybody. They're playing their own song. So I disputed it. I put in a dispute on it, and I actually won. They went, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. And I go, oh, okay. Yeah. So they unmuted it in like 7 countries, and like, I mean, come on, give me a break, man. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything that isn't right. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna go to, a Dokken concert and say that, oh yeah, I have rights to play this Dokken song and stream that. I mean, although on a live show, everybody streams it, everybody does it.
So how is that allowed?
And it's just,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's really strange. But yeah, it's they're getting so ridiculous on, trying to control everybody.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous. I mean, I like this platform here because even though it's streamed to everything, it's saved at this site. It's saved there, so you can go to this site and you can watch the whole thing, and it's not, interrupted or muted or anything else like that. It's actually pretty neat thing. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Facebook for you. It's Facebook for you. Kim said that was badass. She liked the song.
Thank you, Kim.
So, yeah, it's So what else been going on, man? What else is?
I still do the. So I'm in multiple projects right as this moment right now. So we have been in the studio constantly lately between both bands. Both Dirt Halo's coming out with a new record. I have a new record coming out with Words as Weapons. That's the band I'm the guitarist and backup vocalist for. So we've been a bit in there. I'm in there all the time for that right now.
Mm-hmm.
But we're working with Tom Parham. Tom Parham's been known for many different records, working with Sublime, Five Finger Death Punch. There was so many, but just two that I could think of the top of my head.
Yeah, bring your mic a little closer.
Oh,
yeah, you can sit back; it stretches.
Gotcha. All right,
so, yeah.
That's cool.
There you go.
But yeah, so he's worked with countless people, and he's been very easy to work with, and he deals with us and our shenanigans every day. So
wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've heard of them. Words as Weapon.
Words as Weapons. Yeah. So we played a lot of shows. Dirt Halo's played with them a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to pull double duty with that.
Yeah.
So like Do you remember the? I don't know if you went to it, but that Metal Mosh Melee, where the medieval fighters and stuff.
Okay.
All right, so
I don't think I went to that, but I heard
okay.
I heard of it.
Yeah. So actually, it was funny because that day we played. I played with Words as Weapons, and that opened the show. And then I played with Dirt Halo, and then RJ, our drummer, played with Nocturnal at the end.
Oh wow!
So like we both pulled like double duty. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
but we've done that on multiple shows.
How do you guys keep all that? I mean, how do you keep everything straight? Playing and having multiple projects that you're in. How do you keep everything straight?
It's not necessarily the easiest thing, but like if you want to do it, you'll make time. And that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. If you want to do it, it'll happen. Things get cluttered up sometimes. Sometimes some plans got to cancel for a little bit, or some things got put on the back burner while this is going on. But as long as everyone has a good attitude about it, and like us and the guys with Nocturnal Affair, we've been friends and for quite some time now, and we all get along. When we all get together, it's a great time.
Yeah.
So
Brendan's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a good guy. So that, and I've been in a band before with one of their members as well, because Michael James is the bassist. We actually had a band that we never released, but that's when he actually joined up with Nocturnal. So we were like, all right, we'll just take a step back.
Okay.
So, and RJ was actually in that too.
Yeah.
RJ does a lot of things.
He's a good drummer.
He's really good.
His sister is pretty badass too.
Hell yeah, she is. So I guess I'll give her the plug too. She's actually playing that night too on Fremont. So.
Oh really? Okay.
So if you're not checking us out, or our style of music isn't for you, definitely go check her out. She's gonna be on one of the stages in Fremont.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. All right. She got on one of the stages. Oh, all right, nice.
So
nice.
I don't know if that night she's playing one of the stages, but I know last night they played it. I saw Ryan's post that I guess they played the big stage last night again.
Oh, nice.
So I guess they're back. They're starting to get back to their normal.
Yeah. So
they're used to playing way more.
Yeah. Oh, I remember when I first, because I was friends with her for quite a long time, for about 2 years, I think, before I actually met her.
Yeah.
And then when I finally did, she was playing over at O'Shea's.
Nice.
On Fremont.
Yeah, so, I think I've seen her. Oh, wait, was it O'Shea's? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen her something. McFinney's or something. It was some Irish bar.
I know it was some Irish bar. Yeah, it was right there on the corner on.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's upstairs and downstairs, and they were downstairs.
Nice.
But yeah, it was pretty neat. I kind of looked at her, and she was singing. She kept looking over at me, and I wasn't really staring at her, but I was just like, okay, I'm listening to her.
I've probably been to maybe 2 or 3 of their shows, and man, I don't know. They party while they play.
They do. They do.
We do, but not successfully like they do.
Yeah. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun to watch and play. It's
definitely.
I remember they were doing Pour Some Sugar, and I was pretty hammered and went up next to Red to Rev, and I was singing too, and it's just like looking at like, dude,
Def
stop.
Leppard was actually my first concert I ever been to.
Really?
It was Def Leppard, Styx, and REO Speedwagon.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Jeez, I have yet to see Def Leppard.
They were literally sounded just like their CD. It was so good.
Yeah. They're pretty badass.
Okay, another one that surprised. Well, they were all good that night. I was actually surprised with REO Speedwagon though.
Oh really?
Because I'm not a fan of REO Speedwagon, but like they played really well that night.
Yeah.
And I mean, of course, can't go wrong with Styx, but
kind
of Sail Away,
Oh yeah, Renegade.
Yeah, Renegade. Oh, that one was really cool. They had like all the lights like flashing red during it.
Oh wow,
that was insane. Yeah.
My first concert was 1983 with Richie Blackmore's Rainbow and Blue Oyster Cult.
Rainbow. Yeah. Was that with Dio?
No, it was with Richie Blackmore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dio wasn't in there at that time, but yeah, I remember 4 songs. I remember "Smoke on the Water," "Don't Fear the Reaper," uh, "Godzilla," and there was one other one. I was so hammered that I couldn't walk down the stairs. When I finally walked down the steps to go to the bathroom, I got people around me. It's like, "Yeah, you made it." I was like, "Yeah, this is crazy." It was funny. My date got kicked out. Well, not really kicked out. She got turned around and left the building
and then wasn't allowed back
and
in.
wasn't allowed back in. So she stayed the whole concert outside. I was like,
I can say I've
"Where
done
did
that
you go?"
before.
Yeah, that was at the Long Beach Arena.
I think ironically that's happened to me before, and it was at the Brooklyn Bowl.
Uh,
And the weird part was I worked at the Brooklyn Bowl.
Dang.
I was a new security guard. That was a while ago though.
Yeah.
I used to love working at the Brooklyn Bowl though. I got to see a bunch of shows, and you're just like,
Yeah.
it's not because you're working, but you know,
Yeah. Well, it's still you're there.
still there. Yeah.
Well, I was. I know before this pandemic hit, Clutch and
Clutch,
Volbeat were going to play at the Palms, and then COVID hit, and then everything was canceled. And I used to live right behind the Palms, and I was like, "Oh man!" I was going to go hang out back there where all the buses were, just to see if I could catch them and
Yeah.
maybe get a little interview or something with them that's on the slide. I'm just standing there, man.
I'm just chilling.
Yeah,
Don't
I love
mind
those
me.
guys, man. Good bands, though.
Yeah.
I've never seen Clutch play
I've
live.
never seen Clutch. I've seen their like live videos on YouTube, but
Right.
I've never seen them live.
Yeah.
A lot of bands I haven't seen live, but I remember working at Brooklyn Bowl, the one that one of my favorite ones in times. I was at the time I believe I was a food runner,
Mhm.
and Lamb of God and Killswitch were playing.
Oh wow.
I love me some Lamb of God. I also love Killswitch, but it was post Howard,
Mhm.
which is still good. Jesse Leach is a monster too.
Yeah.
But so I remember I was clocking in, but I went back. Like the back is like a hallway, but it's also where they have all the shoes for the bowling area and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I see this like dude. He looks like a dirty little hippie, and he's just like hanging out by the shoes and stuff. And I'm like, hey, because it's not uncommon that's like homeless people can get in.
Right.
So I'm thinking, hey, a homeless person got in. And then I'm like, hey, you can't be back here. And then as soon as he turns around, I'm like, oh, shit, that's Randy Blythe. Okay. So I just stopped. I was like, hey. And he turns around and I'm like, I love your music. Like, I'm not trying to get him out, I promise.
Oh man, I got a similar story. The guys from LA Story, Eric Hatchett.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, he's really really cool dude. When I first met him, we were over at Triple B's
Nice.
doing the benefit for autism that
Okay.
they did. It was really fun because we're set up right in front of the sound booth, and he comes over and he's one of those little hoodies that he has, and just kind of real skinny guy, and comes over and he goes, "Hey man," he goes, "I got this wireless microphone." I'm like, "Okay, I don't need one. I just do the radio thing. I already have all the mics I need. Thanks." And he goes, "Well, I said, no, dude, I don't." I thought he was a homeless guy that came in and was trying to sell me a wireless microphone. And I'm just like, it was funny. He goes, "No, I need to plug it in." And I went, "Okay." Sound guy's right back there, and he goes, "Okay, cool." And I was talking to Chris, and I was just like, "What's this homeless dude doing in here?" And he just wanted to set up a wireless microphone. And then I see it. Then I see him up on stage. I'm like, "Oh shit, he's not a homeless dude."
It's like, oh, he's
It was hilarious. Every once in a while he'll bring that up and it's like, "Oh yeah," he goes, "Hey dude, want to buy a wireless microphone?" I'm like, "No, I still don't need one." Yeah, it's hilarious.
They're the guys that they wear masks, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they haven't played. They're gonna. I think he's got another project going on,
Nice.
and so I know a lot of the guys. He started doing some other stuff and other projects. Um, they kind of, I guess, it kind of ran its course.
Gotcha.
So,
It'll happen.
yeah, it does. There's a lot of bands that are like that, and just
That's one thing I've always noticed. Like I do get that, but then I think once it gets to a certain point, it's time to evolve rather than split.
right.
That's one, like, not necessarily saying that we were planning on ever splitting, but that's a big thing that we decided to do with this upcoming album with their Halo, is that we decided to evolve and add more aspects to it that we have never really thought about or tried before.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be a lot more to the new music coming out than everyone's used to hearing from us.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just a completely different experience altogether, and just shows how, instead of sitting around twiddling our thumbs over the past year, we dug deep and really tried to make something cool for everyone. Like, since we had really nothing better to do.
Yeah, that's always fun. I've always had. I mean, some of the interviews that I've done lately has been, it's just like, oh yeah, what did you guys do all year long when you couldn't play? So you gotta have some new music out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, the reason we don't have it yet is just because we're taking our time with it. And
Sure.
We want to do like another music video, so everyone has another cool visual, and we like getting crazy with our music videos, so they take a little bit. But
Oh yeah,
so, like, I don't know, we've been just really just kind of grinding, trying to do all the behind the scenes stuff. That way when things go kind of back to normal, we're kind of doing this show as like, like just to get back and see everyone and be like, hey guys, we're still here.
Mhm.
Like, we don't, like, we miss everyone, and
yeah,
want to show them what we've been working on. So
Yeah.
I think this Friday is gonna, hopefully we have a good turnout. Hopefully people show up, and we'll all have a good time, have a few laughs, maybe some drinks together. It'd be good. Justin's gonna probably do something crazy as he always does.
yeah. That's always fun to do, and get everything rolling again.
Yeah.
I mean, there's rumors going around there's going to be another shutdown, but I don't know. It's just, it's crazy.
We've heard that. I guess if that happens, then back to the drawing board, and we're writing more music. I don't know.
I think it's just, I mean, it's like anything else. It's going to run its course,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I have my thought on it, but I don't like
Same.
getting into it. It's
Same.
I've had that pounded into me for a year, and I'm going, okay, I'm done. I'm just
Yeah.
done talking about it. I'm over it.
Sometimes it's like talking to a brick wall, and
Right.
just-
It's just like, you don't know what actually the truth really is, because you can't really tell. It's just like, oh well, I've done my research. I'm like, okay, well, what's to say that research isn't wrong?
Yeah.
It's just like, what's the point?
I totally agree.
You want to, if you feel safe doing what you're doing, great. If you don't, fine. It's just like religion. Don't shove it down my throat. You believe what you believe, and that's all. And that's what it is.
That's the way we are. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of ways that I think a lot of bands need to be, especially with, you see so many band members getting kicked out and doing all this stuff just because they're throwing their opinions out, which I do believe everyone deserves an opinion, but
Mhm.
sometimes when you're a part of something bigger,
Yeah.
you have to be careful where you're sharing that to.
Oh,
who you're sharing
definitely.
it to.
Oh yeah. I think so too, because it's I mean, I heard some of the things with Tommy Vex and Bad
We were
Wolves.
offered that show, and some of the reason we turned it down was because of just some of the members of the band didn't feel comfortable with doing that, since more on the West Coast he's been kind of not doing so hot, I would say.
Yeah.
So everyone's kind of like, but I mean, it is what it is. He
Mhm.
spoke his mind, and I'll always respect that.
Sure.
So
Yeah. I mean, I read a little bit about it, and I've heard I heard him talk about it, and I heard some of the other band members talk about it, and
Yeah.
they seem to, had a they had a
From what I hear, at first they had, and at first it was. At first it was.
Yeah.
Apparently it's not anymore.
I know. I heard the first part of it.
But
I was
did
like,
you hear
okay,
they
I'm good.
got their new singer now though? He was like the guitarist from Acacia Strain. I don't know his actual name, but but yeah, I saw that online not too long ago. So they do have a new singer now.
Yeah.
And I've never heard him, but supposedly he's good. So I can't wait to hear what they got coming.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's really sad how people just, I mean, how this whole, this last year and a half, almost 2 years now. I mean, people just, they don't treat people like they want to be treated.
Oh yeah.
And it's just, I mean, that's how I've always been.
Than this past year, but
right. Yeah, well, it's gotten worse. It's gotten worse this past year. That just,
for sure.
I mean, there's family members that hate each other now, and there's friends that have been friends forever hate each other now.
Yeah. I've seen that happen between quite a few people.
Yeah.
I've kind of kept. I don't even I mind my business basically.
Right. Right. Oh yeah.
I have my opinions of things, but my lady's the only one that really hears that.
Yeah, it's I mean, I just always been the type of guy that says, you know what, I'm going to treat you like I want to be treated, and that's it.
Yeah.
And
it's all that there needs to be.
Yeah, I mean,
everyone's gonna believe what they want to believe, and that's okay.
Sure. You mean I could care less on who you voted for.
Same.
Because it doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah. To what who cares? As long as the person that's in office is doing the best job for the country, that's all I care about. I don't care who they are.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
and if they're not, we have another try in 4 years.
Yeah, everybody deserves a shot. So, all right, you got 4 years to figure it out. So, if you can't figure it out, let's put somebody else in there.
Basically.
But yeah, it's just, it is what it is.
Yeah, I agree.
Excuse me. Got a cough that just won't go away.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sick. I don't have anything. It's
I came here. I trusted you.
Oh, no,
I'm just kidding.
Well, that's why. Well, we got a couple of roommates that kind of have a scare, I guess. So that's why they're wearing their mask outside and stuff. So it's like, okay, wear your mask, stay away.
Yep.
But no, it's he doesn't have COVID. Yeah, no, I don't.
They're defending you.
Yeah, they're defending me. He doesn't have it. You don't know. You're in Washington. No, it's all good. But yeah, it's just so let's go way back.
All right.
Let's go way back. When you first started singing and playing guitar and everything, what got you really interested in that, to do that, and say, I want to be a front man and guitar player?
Guitar player was because I was 11 and got a guitar one time from I will go way back. When I was like 9-ish, I lived in Maryland, and my next door neighbor was one of my close friends, and he was moving away. So he gives me this nylon string classic guitar, and he was like, maybe one day we'll play together or something. Mm-hmm. I don't know. And he's like, just something to remember me by. I was like, I took it, and I was like, okay, cool. I don't know how to play guitar. And so I messed around with it a little bit, but I didn't ever do anything with it. Then fast forward like 2 years later, I somehow get, like, at the time I was in an orchestra. So I was actually playing violin and viola in an orchestra.
Oh, wow.
So that was actually my first instrument ever.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 years later, I decided, you know what? I think it'd be cool to play guitar. I listen to a lot of rock and metal, so I started picking up a guitar. I started trying to unsuccessfully play it for the first bit. It sounded terrible, but a lot of Lamb of God and stuff like that kept me like motivated to keep going because that's what I listened to at the time, and I was really determined to for some reason play that song "Laid to Rest." So that motivated, in which I can play it now. I'm very proud of that. I never use it, but I can do it. So that motivated me, and then by the age of 13, I was decent. I was okay, and I just started playing in a band, and we started playing shows. And that's by that time I was already moved to North Carolina, and so that's where that band was based out of, was in North Carolina. Ironically, that was the band that led me to Las Vegas. So from North Carolina, played in the band there. We had trouble finding a singer. So I was like, well, I guess I'll learn to sing. And so that's what actually got me into singing. I was in choir and stuff, but I was not singing in choir and stuff. I was mouthing watermelon the whole time, going like in the back. So I didn't know how to sing at all. And so finally I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll learn how to sing. And can't be that hard, right?
Right.
So I was heavily influenced when I was first learning how to sing by Godsmack, which can tell you why my voice is probably the way my voice is. But so yeah, I was heavily influenced by that. Band broke up. I kind of did acoustic stuff around North Carolina for a long time, playing in bars. By the time 20 hit, I got a call from the old drummer of that band. He's out living in Las Vegas, and he was like, I want you to come be the singer and guitarist of this band again. And I'm like, I got nothing going on, why not? And now here I am in Vegas. That band broke up once I got here, and I was like, well, I don't want to leave, so I made Dirt Halo. And the rest was that, yeah.
Wow.
Now we're here.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting story. It's pretty cool. So have you done any like touring or anything?
I've been out of states for shows, but I haven't done a physical tour before.
Oh, okay.
I've been offered to do tour spots with a few of my friends in another last year, and I think there was another band that asked me one time, but I declined. At the time, it was more of like I just wasn't physically able to do it at that current moment, or something was just not right in my life that I couldn't do it.
Right.
So no, I haven't done like an actual physical tour, but I played in multiple states, or we played festivals in different states.
Okay.
So we've been on the road, just not like on a whole month.
Not on the road. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So, what's the worst movie you've ever seen? That if you can get, worst movie you've ever seen. That if you can get that 2 hours back of your life and get it back, which movie would that be?
I don't even know where to start because I've seen some bad fucking movies. I've seen a lot of bad movies. You see what they put up there on those streaming sites? Half of them are terrible. Worst movie.
Yeah, because she's giggling over.
I know.
I was like, she knows.
Neither was I. Clearly, I wasn't prepared for that either. All right, so I think the worst movie I've seen. Oh, there was a movie we watched.
I have played a lot of bad movies.
Yeah, you played a lot of bad movies for me. I know there was this one movie I watched, and it was terrible, but I can't remember the name of it. I could probably look it up because it's actually popular on Netflix for some stupid reason. But
probably because people think I'll watch it. Maybe it'll get better.
No, it's it literally has the premise to it. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to think of the name of it. I can't.
Did you watch Beautiful Boy with me?
Are you talking about that movie we were just talking about in the car?
No, the addiction movie, and I was like, go ahead.
I think I know what you're talking about, and I do think that movie sucked too.
It was really hard.
There's a lot of movies that suck. I guess I try to repress those, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I try to forget that I wasted the 2 hours of my life. I know some good movies though.
Okay, so best movie.
That probably sucks still.
Yeah.
All right, I know. I always talk about this movie, but it's like a very B-list film kind of deal.
Uh-huh.
Like no one probably really likes it, but my dumbass. So it's a movie called Southbound, and I think it's on Netflix.
So I've heard of that. Yeah.
And it's like 3 different stories mashed together.
Uh-huh.
And okay, so for the most part of this movie, I was like, this movie is fucking stupid. Like, I don't know why I'm still watching this.
Uh-huh.
And then I get to the end, and they tied all the stories together, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "All right, I'm back in. That was a good
Oh my God, I
movie."
just remembered the movie that you don't like.
What?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, yeah,
Julia
Mother's Day.
Roberts and all these
There was a
other
lot
great
of people in there, like Jason Sudeikis, a bunch of people in that
Oh,
movie.
wow.
It was called Mother's Day. Very slow, very hard to watch. It was like
Yeah.
chewing like cinnamon or something. That's terrible. It's not good. Personal
Yeah.
opinion, though. I'm sure someone's like listening, going like, "I freaking love Mother's Day."
Yeah, right. So, do you believe in the paranormal?
That's a hard question. Because yes and no. I've had some
Mhm.
experiences myself with it
Mm-hmm.
that I think, or who knows, I might have been crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it at I don't know, but I feel like I've experienced some weird things that I can't explain.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. I've had.
Oh, speaking of terrible fucking movies, Paranormal Activity, the first one, I actually tried to get my money back in the movie theaters. I'm not kidding. I literally was trying to get my money back. Terrible movie. I haven't watched the other ones, but I think if your first one's not good, why would the second one be?
Oh, hey, Greg, how you doing? From Merrick Comedy. Hey, just stopped in. Yeah, I remember you, bud. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, so actually, I was going to give you a call, so I'll give you a call here in probably tomorrow. Wrong Turn 2 was horrible.
Wrong Turn 2, is that what they're saying? Wrong Turn 2. That sounds familiar.
Yeah,
I
it's,
don't think I've watched it.
yeah, it kind of came out with
Or
all the,
what is that one movie, Sharknado?
Sharknado. Yeah, that was pretty terrible.
I think I liked that one just because of how terrible it was. Like, I knew it was going to be terrible before watching it, but I was like,
right.
all right, I can do it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially, I mean, it's just like,
When you go in knowing it's going to be terrible, then
oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like,
Just from the title of the movie, it's just like, okay, then, yeah, that's,
yeah. And then they had the balls to make a second one.
yeah, I guess. Oh, Kim says the first Wrong Turn was better than the Wrong Turn 2. I don't know. If you make a wrong turn, if you keep making a wrong turn, something's wrong. No, but okay. So what else? So what about aliens?
Aliens?
What
Do
do
I
you-
believe in aliens?
What do you think about aliens?
Oh, 100%. No, I already knew that. That was going to be my answer. I don't know why she's like coercing my answers.
Yes.
She's like, yes, you believe in them? Yeah, I know I believe in them. I just think it would be weird that we're the only planet in the universe that could sustain life.
Yeah.
So I just think it's weird that it's not possible or something like that.
Right. We are not alone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, there's. I had Johnny Lust on the show a few weeks ago, a drummer. He plays with Shane Knight and does a couple other projects and stuff. Nice guy. He's a flat earther. And,
Oh boy.
it was interesting to talk to him
Yeah.
because I had never. I mean, I've heard of the theory and everything. I was just like, yeah, well, whatever. But I had nobody really explained it to me the way he did. I'm like, oh, and he goes, oh, that's the look I was looking for. I went, no, it's just nobody's explained it to me that way. Kind of makes sense a little bit, but I ran boats for 30 years offshore. Earth's not flat.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen. Not possible.
Yeah, that's definitely not me. I'm not a flat earther.
Yeah. It's
Apparently,
just
one
like,
of the people in Deftones is.
oh, really?
I heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I read some thing. I don't know. You know how they all post some random weird shit.
Oh, they get. Oh,
But I think one of the guitarists or bassist or whatever. I don't know. I guess it's a flat
Yeah.
earther. And I'm like,
I guess my whole thing with that is, if that's what you believe, that's great, but don't shove it down my throat and then get mad when I don't buy it.
oh yeah.
And I don't. I don't. It's like, yeah, that's if you want to believe in that, that's fine. That's great. But
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's one of those things, right?
Johnny Less is he's a good dude. Just don't talk about flat Earth. Yeah.
I'll meet him. Talk about everything
Else
that
but
is a sphere. I'll be
Yeah.
like, this ball. This reminds me of
reminds me of Earth.
Earth.
Yeah.
I'll just pick up random things that are ball shaped.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a guy that tried and did that to me. Oh, okay. Say we were stopped talking after. Yeah. Some people get a little rabid about. Some people get a little rabid about things like that. And just,
It's all good.
it's all right.
They can believe what they want.
Oh
I
yeah.
believe what I want.
Sure.
At the end of the day, sure, we could still sit down and have a beer together and hang out.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the thing is, you could have a difference of opinion
Yeah,
and still get along.
absolutely.
But it's I mean, if you have to, call somebody stupid because they don't believe the same way you do, that's just, you're the one that's being stupid.
Yeah.
Not the person that doesn't buy your theory.
Yeah.
But it's all good. But yeah, it's we've been going for about almost an hour. So but yeah, it's yeah. So what else you want to do? What are your plans for Dirt Halo coming up this year?
Well, depends on what actually happens with like the shutdowns and everything, whether they become true or not. Hopefully we can keep planning shows. We have a few things that are in the talks right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that we can share soon if they happen.
Yeah.
But I think everyone's pretty scared of getting shut down again right now. So as of right now, we're pretty excited just getting our album out there. We have a new EP coming out. It's going to be called Giving Up the Ghost. It's going to be 4 songs, all kind of in the realm of Obey, but like we added a lot of elements to it that I think everyone's really going to like. Things that people don't really expect from us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just, like I said, a totally different experience.
Right.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna try to, like I said, bring out a new music video. We're gonna, hopefully, along with that comes like merch and new stuff that everyone can purchase and have, like sport around town. And between that, I think right now we're mainly focusing on that new album, getting that to everyone, trying to market ourselves more. Hopefully play some new shows. We would really like to get back out there and see everyone. So it's been a rough year sitting around and not being on stage and seeing all the own faces and some we don't know that we're used to doing. Mm-hmm. So hopefully that gets to pick back up soon. Same as Words as Weapons. We're doing all the same stuff. New album, new music video. Maybe some new merch. I don't know we haven't talked about that yet with them, but who knows? So basically just all the behind the scenes stuff is what's going on right now. Hopefully we can push forward and we can all get past this pandemic together and see each other at shows again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So right now that's our main focus.
It's very cool. I want to don't want to take up any more of your time. I know you probably had a long day
Yeah, no,
today.
absolutely.
And it's been a nice having another sit down with you for
Absolutely,
You know,
yeah.
it's been
Thank you for having me
too
back.
long. Yeah, and maybe next time you guys come down. We got we got a full club downstairs, and we
Yeah.
can plug everybody in. And
Oh, absolutely. I did not know that. I would have definitely been like, I would have been getting all the guys over here.
oh yeah, well we can do that again next
Yeah,
time.
absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. So I'm here with Bobby from Dirt Halo. Really
Thank you,
good,
guys.
really good talking with you and stuff. And
Yeah.
appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, appreciate you.
All right, so take it easy, guys, and we'll catch you later. Usually my shows go a lot longer, but it's I'm beat. I'm
No,
tired
you're
too.
okay. It's okay.
But yeah, thanks a lot, man. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and check out Dirt Halo on YouTube. You can check out that video that we just showed you guys, and they've got more music there on YouTube. Check out their Facebook page, subscribe, like their page. If you're here in Vegas or you plan on coming out here this Friday night at Triple B's,
Yep, Triple B's.
so check it out. These guys are really good. They put on a really good show, and they're great guys too. So
Thank you.
all right, thanks a lot, guys, and we'll catch